So Agrocenta improves the financial livelihood of smallholder farmers, and we do this by connecting them with larger markets so they can trade fairly. So the idea is to cut out the middleman. The middleman, we found out, sells to the farmer at ridiculously low prices. So at the end of the farming season, the farmer really doesn't have much money for all his sweat. So we're like, no. A better approach will be to now put the farmer directly in contact with very large organizations who buy very huge volumes. So in essence, they buy everything that the farmer has to offer. We actually went to the northern parts of Ghana where the farmers lived, and we went to live among them for 2 weeks and asked them, hey, what are your problems? So they told us, well, we've received market price information, we know the prices of commodities, but we actually cannot sell the commodities. So like that was a good opportunity for us to, so we actually got that info straight from the mouths of the farmers. So that is how Agrocenta was born. So for us, we were lucky. We were doing a lot of social media posting when we started. So surprisingly, our first 2 investors came from LinkedIn. So we were just posting our stories of things that we were doing. And then people on LinkedIn who were interested in impact investment in Africa actually read some of our stories and reached out to us. So that is how our first 2 investments came up. And then also we went the approach of competitions. So we were applying for competitions that had prize money. And luckily for us, we won a few of these competitions that had prize money. So that also helped us to sort of cushion some of the investments that we got. There is this adage that the money is in the bush, which is true. We found out that a lot of farmers could make much more money, and the middleman, for example, will make so much money just by being in the bush and buying from the farmers. There is a lot of money in agriculture, but what the young people mostly look at is the outlook of the farmer. So they look at the farmer in tattered t-shirts and very dirty trousers, and they're like, this is not attractive. So what we have done is actually we did a demonstration farmer who was a young man. We changed his outlook, gave him a very nice branded overall, nice Wellington boots, and a nice branded cap. So he looked like a modern young farmer. And we found out that the young people were sort of interested in that and not the old farmers who looked very tattered. So it's true, we are trying to change the perception that people have, especially the young people have about farming, by changing the outlook of the farmer to make him look more nice. To the entrepreneurs who want to come into agriculture, they shouldn't sit in the city and dream up solutions they think will work for the farmer. They have to make an effort to actually go to where the farmer lives, to find out directly from them what exactly it is that will improve the life of the farmer. Because a lot of the time, the young guys don't want to go into the remote neighborhoods, they just want to stay in the city, think, oh, the farmer needs A, B, C, they come up with something, and then they're surprised to know it doesn't work. So they should actually come into the bushes. And then for the young people who want to go into farming, I'd say yes, there's a lot of money in farming, especially for companies like us who offtake a lot of commodities to large organizations. We know that the companies need a lot more commodities that they can't even get. So yes, they shouldn't worry about finding markets for their commodities. Agrocenta, we're looking at scaling into other parts of Ghana. We are currently in 3 regions in Ghana. We want to scale into 6 more regions by the end of Q1 2019. So the funds that we've just raised would help us do that. We currently have about 20,000 farmers. We are looking at growing that into 100,000 by the end of Q1 2019. So our next phase is expansion into other parts of Ghana before we look out of Ghana. Yes.